Hello and welcome to the 17th of April 2020. Now, last week I put a little personal note, and I was just I just felt like we needed all some encouragement to feel like the end of the world is not coming. I believe we're going to pull through this. We're seeing in the news talk that they're going to get us back to work. We're going to free everyone up, let them get back to work. Now, it doesn't help people that have been displaced, and I know that's a great deal of stress. I'm not a new young person, and so I've had some bumps in my life, and so I understand it's a very stressful time. And I think if you look like you might miss a payment and go into mortgage forbearance, make sure that you understand how that program works and how that affects credit, which is a little segue into some of my notes here from having a meeting with the Benchmark people. Right now, they're still issuing loans. I know mortgage people, a couple of different banks and things. We have one that we work with, but I also know lots of other lenders, and I can put you in touch with any number of them that can give you kind of a rundown, take a stock of your situation, see what they can do. Now, I do understand that they're bumping the minimum credit score up in these uncertain times, and they're now looking at 700 for like the FHA type of loan, and they can do that. So your 620s and your 640, your low numbers are coming up. They're still loaning money, but it's to people with better credit, lower risk. And from there, I want to point out that they're not, from what I understand, jumbo loans are going to be hard to find. I don't know if you're going to be able to do one of those. But you still, that may not keep you from buying a house. It just may affect how much you loan. Also, on closing, I want to point out that you may be asked to have verification of employment on the day of close, just right before they sign that and get it all finished out, simply because some of these people were being held onto for a length of time. Then they've kind of got bumped out, and buying or selling a piece of property is not a quick thing. It's not a weekly thing. It may take a little longer. Sometime that pre-work to get it listing, it may sell within a week, but there's some more work in ahead of that to get that property listed. So you may have to just be able to bring that one letter, and I can put you with some lenders. I do want to point out that we're not hearing anything much on the commercial side changing. I mean, commercial it's a different animal by itself. And I want to point out that about half the people have about half their house paid for. So that gives them some real buying equity. And in fact, it's like 53% of that, my notes say. And of 37% of that have no mortgage at all. I mean, so you've got those people out there. So it's not like a tightening of the credit that we're going to hit is going to knock your house out of potential customers if you want to list it. This time of year is the traditional home selling period, and I know we've kind of had a rough March for a lot of people, but Benchmark, I'm told we were up 8.5% this month. So houses are still selling. They're still selling well. People are still coming from other parts of the country into Nashville and Middle Tennessee area and the Murfreesboro area, Rutherford County area, and the surroundings. They're still coming. And they have to have a place to live. And if you are looking at listing your house, why don't we look at the numbers? Let's see what they are, and we can go from there. If you're looking to buy, be aware of your credit. Credit may continue to tighten up. This may go right back down. We don't know. We can't see the future, but be aware that be credit sensitive if you're thinking about doing a purchase of a house. And I do see that showings were down. Now, the way I kind of interpret that is what we're doing is we're still having transactions, we're still closing, we're still selling, but maybe with that increasing of the credit, what we're doing and the social distancing, the showings are down. People, the looky-loos, the nosy neighbors, the tire kickers, the one who just kind of want to get out on a weekend because they're just kind of curious, those people are the ones we're kind of dropping off. So you actually I think you're getting a better group of clients coming in to buy your house when I list it for you. So anyway, that's a Friday, 17th, April 2020, and I'll stick at the end of this my Tennessee Real Estate Commission compliant advertising block on the tail end just to make sure, and you should have seen the numbers at the bottom going as I've been chatting. Hope you have a beautiful weekend, and love to hear from you. If you have real property to sell in the greater Murfreesboro, Rutherford County area, then call Dale to sell at Benchmark Realty 615-409-SOLD. That's 7653 or 615-809-2323.